Woo. Jesus. We're waiting for that little thing to pop up.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. This is our live. Live squad. Live squad. Live squad. Hey everybody, it's Stacy.
Hey everybody, it's Scott.
Welcome to the live. No, we don't have to do all that right now.
Oh. Okay. Look how he looking at you.
Go ahead, sir. I apologize. Go. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Scott, aka PJ, aka Pura, aka
Daddy. So before we get started, let me go to these comments real fast. I was in here before we actually went live. Hey, just being Shay, just stopping by to show some love. Miss you guys. We miss you guys too. You and your husband. Sorry for we haven't been here for a little while. Whew, life ain't no joke right now. Hey, Angel, we hope you're feeling better, love. Hope you're taking care of your back. And we love you too. You are you are cheese ball, brother Angel. Okay, so tonight we are hold on, let me fix this. Tonight we are talking about music and movies, so I'll let somebody else better explain it.
I'll let my two admins.
All right. First of all, hello everybody. It's Aaron from Under the Radar. I'm being joined again by my favorite panel and my favorite. This is our live family. Again, it's always a pleasure being here. But I'll let the rest of the team introduce themselves if this is your first time tuning in.
Yo, what's going on? It's Jay. Under the Radar, admin, etc.
Hi, my name is Heather. I'm the creator of Under the Radar.
All right,
I really got to say right now.
Today we're talking about music and movies, the double M category. This being this group, we're more than just music. We also a huge genre of other stuff, including movies. And tonight we're just going to touch upon our favorite movies and how music correlates with that as well. So if anyone want to grab it from there, let's jump right into it.
Who got their list ready?
You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all we are not prepared as normal. So we just going to kind of go with the flow and let y'all lead this live tonight. Because I didn't understand the music and movies. I thought we was just saying our favorite music and our favorite movies. But okay, so the music that go with the movies. See, I watch a lot of horror films. Don't you get on live and start cutting that? You already know.
Oh damn!
Tonight will be the night. I will be in jail. No, I'm just playing. But I watch a lot of horror films. So for me, it's like I didn't create a list, but like if I had to pick a movie and the music that will go with it, like my favorite song is "Top of the World" from Can You Groove. What movie is that from?
Oh, that's from Menace to Society.
Menace to Society. See, I didn't like the movie.
Oh wow.
And let this conversation begin. Okay.
Look, I always come in messing up, huh? Hey, Patrice.
We're not
about to start.
I'm about to say, we're not about to do that tonight. Like, we're not doing that tonight.
Hey, leave it to Stacy to kind of, shoot us down and make us feel like it, that kick in the nuts type feeling or punch in the gut type feeling, because Stacy would definitely do it to us.
No, I'm just shaking it up a little bit. I'm just shaking it up a little bit.
We appreciate that, though. As long as it's, it's genuine and you mean what you say, we appreciate it. We try not to judge so much, but at the same time, some of it is definitely mind blowing sometimes. So for you to say that Menace to Society wasn't I'm paraphrasing. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but for you to say Menace to Society wasn't your favorite type of movie, but you love the song, it's a little mind blowing right now to us. So. Really?
I didn't care for Menace to Society. I don't know.
And especially from you being out here and born and raised from LA, like it really hurts us. So, you know,
it hurts.
We don't leave with that though.
I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Right.
I'm gonna get on Facebook and get the promoting the group so we can get some people in here because we kind of late. So
yeah.
Well, I think I'll go ahead and start this time around. When it comes down to a couple of my favorite movies, incorporating the music as well, gotta say, definitely Waiting to Exhale is one of them.
Oh yes,
and the soundtrack was great. Okay, so I'm gonna say Have Plenty. The movie, it was cool. It was an indie movie, but that soundtrack was fire. That soundtrack was super fire. And also Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the music from Boomerang.
Girl, it's time for a jam session.
You don't know what you
after
missed.
this.
Yeah. I need one. I definitely need one.
You don't know what you missed. You don't know what you missing.
Yes, Boomerang was a bomb soundtrack.
Wasn't Tony Braxton on that soundtrack?
Yeah, Tony and Babyface had a duet on that soundtrack.
PM Dawn is on that soundtrack as well.
Oh, PM Dawn. Oh my God. Yes. See, enlighten me. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tony Braxton did have a song by herself. Love Should Have Brought You Home.
Right. Keith Washington is also on that soundtrack as well.
Oh,
Johnny Gill. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, come on. See, that's what I'm talking about. Come on and remind me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm old.
That definitely was a great combo.
That's just to name a few though. But are we only naming 3 tonight? Oh, okay, cool.
I was just naming a few that I could think of at first.
Okay, that's a fact. Movies incorporated with music. I'm gonna say Belly is one of my favorites. Far as movies and music, New Jack City is also one.
Oh,
I forgot about that one.
I forgot about New Jack City as well.
Exactly. And Mo Money is another one of my favorite movies, and incorporated with the soundtrack as well. So I'm gonna go hand it off to Double A with the rest of them.
Hold on real fast, Aaron. We got a Set It Off in here. We got somebody that got Set It Off.
That's another good one.
That was definitely a good one. Definitely a good soundtrack.
And that's definitely a double one. That's definitely a double whammy. The movie and the music was good. So
yeah. And then Shay's well, hey Shay, how are you, honey? She said, hey host, chat and panel. Shay, let us know what some of your favorite movies and music soundtrack that Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Above the Rim movie and
soundtrack
was really good.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What about the
Hell yeah. Hey, wait, not to cut you off, Aaron. I am so sorry. Above the Rim, ain't that I know a place where we can go? Ain't that on there? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay.
Soulful, again, another great movie and great soundtrack. Although you probably can't find the Soulful soundtrack linking around anywhere, but if you go back and kind of look at those songs, it did have a great soundtrack as well.
Most definitely.
And probably to round it off, I'm gonna go a little bit kiddie on this one, but the Space Jam soundtrack was really great too.
Somebody just said Space Jam, not to miss all the other comments, but just being Shay said Space Jam. I do not remember that. I just remember I Believe I Can Fly.
Mm-hmm.
Space Jam had some songs. Seal,
For You I Will was on
For You
there.
I Will.
Oh, yeah, For You, Monica in her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
She didn't have on the shoes that time.
A Thin Line Between Love and Hate is also a good movie and soundtrack as well. So yeah,
absolutely.
Props to you, Shay.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you about Chocolate City. Woo, that's my jam. That's my jam. We got Money Talk. I don't even remember that. Did I say Money Talk? Is that with the Wayne brother?
Chris Tucker.
No, it's with Chris Tucker.
Right. When he goes to jail.
Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen.
Okay, see, we got
It's
Friday.
That's another good
Friday
one
is
too.
another.
That was
That's
another
a
good one
real
as
good
well.
We got
That's another
Juice,
good one.
Juice.
Yep. Juice.
About Juice. Yep.
Space Jam,
Soul Food.
Soul Food. She said, "Oh my God, I thought I was gonna sound childish for saying Space Jam, but yes, no."
We agree.
We do Space Jam over this way. Come join
We
the
got
group.
Love and Basketball.
Right.
See, Righteous said Minister Society. Yep, we said that one already. Righteous.
Yep.
Minister Society. But see that I said Minister Society, but I don't care. I don't like the movie, but I only like a few songs off of the soundtrack. So Higher Learning. Oh yes.
Oh, Higher Learning had a good one.
Higher Learning.
Higher
That was
Learning,
definitely.
yes.
What about The Wood?
That's his favorite movie.
Wood, yeah. Wood was
Another
good.
one. Yeah.
The Wood is a good one.
Also, you know what? Bad Boys 2 was actually a pretty good soundtrack. It had a lot of good hits on there.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boys 2.
I agree with you.
That's a good one.
Crooklyn definitely had a bomb.
I've never saw
soundtrack.
I mean, if we gonna go there,
watch it.
if we gonna go there, Dead Presidents as well.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Which is also another good movie.
Crooklyn.
Look at Scott.
Girl, we gonna see what we're gonna do in the midst of this live. We are going to compile a list of movies, and every single time Stacey says she has not seen that movie, it's going on the list, and you're gonna have homework.
I'm gonna tell you what we need to do. We need to get together. We got a projector. We need to get together and just do a binge watch of movies.
Mm-hmm.
I will be down for that if I'm in the city.
Yeah.
Know when you'll be in the city. We will provide the food and some of the liquor.
Hey, I ain't got no problem bringing a bottle. That's not an issue at all.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool because
I could bring a bottle and edibles.
Well, we gonna.
It's nothing for us to go.
You don't want my edibles?
What I'm gonna do? Okay. What we gonna do is we gonna put together a list and call it Stacey's list, and we gonna put all the stuff you ain't seen, all the music you ain't heard, and all the stuff that you just go left with in these panels, and we're just gonna put it all together. We gonna just put it together and put it at your night. That's what we gonna do.
No, I don't like that. Hold on. Before we finish, let me shout out everybody that's coming in. So shout out to Just Being Shay. Shout out to Shay's World. Miss Chocolate Thighs, Righteous Lemons. Let's see. I seen somebody else that came in. No, I think that's it. That had just came in. Angela's Army. Okay, we can keep going, y'all. She says Scott's Face. Oh, Poetic Jazz. Oh, Baps.
Yeah, she got some good
ones. I'm about to say Baps.
Oh, the Lion King. Lion King.
Oh yeah, Lion King. Come on now. I still sing Hakuna Matata in the shower. So you sick? I'm your.
You said the wood.
Baps. Poetic Justice. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get a copyright for that. She says Scott's Face. He can't believe I've never seen Crooklyn, but I didn't like Crooklyn.
What?
I didn't like movies like that. Not I didn't like it. I've never seen it, but I don't like movies like that. I think I can't get into them.
No, what did you think the movie was about?
Downplay movie.
Gerald, you break, you going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, now we can hear you back. House party. What's up, Johnny? Shout out to you for coming in.
What's up, Johnny?
What's up, bro?
Oh, Baby Boy.
Oh, Baby Boy was a good soundtrack. Yeah, I feel like that soundtrack was low-key slept on.
I agree.
No, sis, don't do a movie like that. Will shut you down, and you'll get. No, sis. We're not gonna do it here. We're not gonna do it live. Just okay. So under the radar here, they have a group on Facebook where they do jam sessions and battles, and they was doing battles before Versus started doing battles. So they have a group on Facebook, so you could go on Facebook and check them out. But that's what we were saying. We were just about them as a group, because these are friends outside of YouTube and Facebook. Like we personally know these people. So we were just talking about doing something, just us, I ain't trying to lose my YouTube channel. And Heather just started under
no, we weren't gonna do that.
I was like, we need all them hours. We need all of them.
All of them.
And Heather just started under the radar, so I'm gonna drop her link in the chat. Go subscribe to her channel, help her grow, so that way they can start going live from their channel. Bam, get them hours. And how you doing? But let's get back to the chat.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full, yeah. Paid in Full was a good one.
That was a good movie.
Ryan.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a quick question for you guys, because as you know, we're talking about all these soundtracks and movies, but there has been a disappearance lately of soundtracks on the whole. Like, I would say soundtracks probably had a little bit of a resurgence because of the Lion King movie and Beyonce and all that shit, but it really isn't as strong as it used to be. So what do you think changed? Like, do you think just people don't care about the music anymore and it's just only the movie and that's it? Like, why do you think people don't connect the two together anymore?
Okay, I'm gonna say because of how music has changed. I will just say because of music, because how music has changed. It's just like, I'm gonna just say, like, who wanted in a film? Like, it don't, I don't. It doesn't connect. The mumble rap and all that stuff. It just don't connect. So it's like, I'm gonna just say music has changed. Hi, Stephanie Daniels. Thank you for coming in. Right, Shay. Before I go any further, real fast, before we get into it, I keep stopping y'all, but I'm trying to give everybody a shout out. At Shay's World, right here, she makes dominoes. She makes, these books.
Very nice.
She makes all of the. If you go to her, I'm gonna drop her Instagram, but she makes for the puffers. I can't get my words out right tonight. For the puffers. She makes ashtrays and rolling trays. She makes everything. So, just go check her out real fast. We want to see everybody win.
Absolutely.
All right, like you said, Heather, yeah, I think music has changed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would have to piggyback off that, because like you said, there, we don't have no good singers like that to perform on these soundtracks no more. We don't, everybody's in competition as opposed to helping one another or trying to see everybody win. You know what I mean? When people said Boomerang, you had Babyface and Tony Braxton on the track. You had Johnny Gill on there. You had a lot of great talent on one album, and now there is really no put on an album, and if it is, it's gonna all be trash or weak music. And then, like I say, I personally don't think it would sell. If you really want to be honest, like, it just won't sell. So that's the reason. So it's like, why would we put together something with different tastes? Like I said, everybody liked Tony Braxton, everybody liked Johnny Gill back in their day, and etc. So it was like a double whammy and a plus to get all these artists on one particular album or collaborate or whatever to be able to make an album. So now it's like, okay, music has changed. People got distinctive taste. Ain't nobody want to hear the Migos and Jennifer Hudson on the same album. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, that's just an example. That's just an example.
I agree with that.
Like I say, so that's why I think soundtracks have fell by the wayside. So, yeah.
I'll take it a step further and say I think it's greed. I think that I remember one of my favorite movies of all time is Exit Wounds, and there's a scene where most of the fellas know when Gabrielle Union's giving a lap dance and she's stripping down to the lingerie, and in the background, My Nigga Please by Jay-Z was playing. Now, although they didn't make the Exit Wounds soundtrack, however, it made the Blueprint 2 soundtrack. So I just think that when it comes to artists that want to put money in their own pocket and don't have to share money with other artists, that's collab on the same soundtrack. I just think it came down to greed, and artists want all their money opposed to share money on soundtracks with other artists, or sharing money with maybe movie producing company. So I just think that people want to build their own bag and want to be greedy with it. So that's just my input. I mean, I may be wrong, but I did notice as time went on, you will see songs on movies and they don't appear on that same soundtrack. Where before, if a song was in a movie, it automatically went to that soundtrack no matter what. So
I agree. So someone said it's not the same anymore. It's all about drugs and money. Shay's world. Let me stop saying. She says about drugs and money. Let's see. Stephanie Daniels say, I see theme songs still being popular, but not an entire soundtrack.
Thank you, cousin.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly. He's so right. I'm sorry. Let me see. Shay said R&B is being pushed in the background. It's all about rap. Oh, I thought that said wop, wop, wop. That's playing.
Lord.
She's right. It's all about rap. Let me see.
I agree.
Let's see. How could we forget Players Club? Oh,
that was a good soundtrack. It was.
It was.
Also, another soundtrack that people don't really remember. Romeo Must Die actually was a cool little soundtrack too.
Absolutely, it was.
The movie was okay, but the soundtrack was actually pretty cool.
Those were like
the movie. Class Act.
Class Act was good. Class Act was a good movie. I don't know about the whole soundtrack was great, but that's neither here nor there. Who am I? Just, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? One thing that I realized about that movie, or just movies, period, was cool about the songs is that as soon as you hear the song, you think about a specific scene. Like everybody know that if you hear Jade's I Wanna Love You, you immediately think about Demita if you seen Class Act. Because every time she was on the screen, that song played.
Oh, Class Act, that's a funny movie. You right. She said, just being Shay said, it's not a movie, just a series. The soundtrack is fire. P-Valley. Never seen it.
Hell yeah, that soundtrack. I'm not even gonna sing the song.
I never heard it either.
Is P-Valley is about the strip club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Venomous Reactions, thank you for coming in. Sad reality soundtracks are not the same anymore.
Max.
Very true. R&B doesn't make the soundtracks anymore. My favorite soundtrack of all time is The Players Club and Romeo Must Die. I don't remember. I've seen Romeo Must Die, but I don't remember any of the music from it.
It was basically Aaliyah's last big project before she passed on, but it was a lot of DMX. So it was Aaliyah. It was a good.
Ain't Back in One Piece on Romeo Must Die?
That is definitely on Romeo Must Die.
It is.
Destiny Child also had a song on there called Perfect Man, which was cool. And that made it to their, I want to say they put it on their deluxe album for Survivor.
Okay.
Let's see. Shadesworth said, did y'all know Luther Second Off was shot in Atlanta today?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was murdered in it. He was murdered in Atlanta. Probably a little over a week ago, something like that, a couple days ago, something like that. Yeah, rest in peace.
Oh wow, yeah. That's sad. No. Let's see. I think it's about labor intensive. What is it? I can't even intensive to write a song just for a movie scene. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it is. We've seen it.
Okay.
We've seen it over and over again.
I don't think they write the song in order to fit the movie screen. I just think that the production company will, they hear a song and they'll be like, okay, where can we put this in the movie? Like, you know what I mean? Or where this more than likely can fit. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of the way these rappers and R&B artists write, I mean, like I say, most of the time in R&B, it's not even really about love. It's mostly about sex. So it's like, you can only have so many sections in a movie. So therefore, we can't put all that in there. And like going back to what Double A just said, I think it's great. So it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you the money to put my song in the movie, but I'm gonna keep this song on my album though. I'm not gonna put it on your soundtrack. You can use it, but no, this is my song. So yeah, I think it's great as well.
Okay. But there are also situations where you have songs that are made specifically for movies. Like the one that pops out in my head the most is Neo's "Never Knew I Needed," which was made specifically for Princess and the Frog, and that song still makes me cry to this day. To be honest.
Going down the bayou, going down the bayou, going down the bayou. That's my joint. I rewind. I watch. I rewind the hell. I'm about to say that was a cold 30, 40 seconds for me. I love that joint.
I do too. Let's see, Down by the River where the girls get naked. So that must be for P-Valley.
It's down in the valley where the girls get naked.
That's P-Valley.
I'm sorry, that's my song.
We're sleeping.
What we missing? We sleeping on
Y'all need to watch P-Valley. That'll be on the next show.
Okay.
Yeah. That will be on the next show, ladies and gentlemen. We will get talking about these shows and talking about the difference between them. But like I said, I'm not going to give away all the jewels, but continue.
Okay. Go ahead, Down in the Valley. I can't get it out of my head, Heather. And I'm and the MISSI.
Oh, the Mississippi Pride. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Jump in the Broom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never seen that.
Yeah.
I think Jump in the Broom.
It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I realized about certain movies. Do you guys realize that there are certain movies within maybe the last 10 years, 20 years, they have a tendency to just throw a whole bunch of known actors into a movie and just hope for the best. That's what it is.
And it's always the same actors, if you notice. It's always the same doggone actors. What's that chocolate dude's name? Oh man, that was in Boys in the Hood.
Morris Chestnut.
It's always Morris Chestnut, Gabrielle Union. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was so fun. Like what was real funny, you'd be like, oh yeah, I just went to go see the brothers with Shamar Moore, Morris Chestnut, and Gabrielle Union. Oh, I just came to see Tour's Company with Morris and Chestnut and Shamar Moore. And then you'd be like, oh, I just came back from watching such and such with Morris. And you be like, this is the same movie. What is this?
Same movie.
Yes.
Same exact movie.
So it's just and it always be the same narrative, the same line. It's like, oh my God, like somebody cheat on something, somebody call somebody cheat. It's always the same thing.
Always.
Yeah, Luther died a few days ago. So yeah, anytime somebody loses their life, it's sad. The Color Purple. Did The Color Purple have a soundtrack?
It was a good movie.
It's a good movie. I don't know about the soundtrack part.
But it was a lot of originals. That's what it was. It was a lot of original music.
I've never seen The Color Purple.
Another one for the list. Who got the paper?
I'm about to say, I know you lying. I know you lying.
Get that paper now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Who has it?
No, you're good.
Who hasn't seen The Color Purple? Let's see. Greed is indeed the root of all evil, no matter what area in life is. But the thing that where's my glasses? But the thing is that greed often falls short and fade off into the wayside after they get the bag.
That's all the industry is about nowadays. Get the bag. That's what it is. It's like I say, it's not about talent no more, which is what we said in previous panels.
Getting the bag and flossing, diamond. It's just like, okay, but where's the substance in the music? Like what,
There isn't any. It's like you have to think back to certain songs that you hear. Like for instance, when you think of soul food, you think of the emotion that you hear when you hear Mom. You think of the emotions when you hear, I'm trying to think of another movie. Hell, I'll go back to Boomerang. When you think of Love Should Have Brought You Home, any female that was going through that at that time, felt it in their soul, especially the fact that it accompanied. Well, they didn't play it during that scene, but the fact that the whole monologue that she said to him was based around that song, you immediately connected it. So yeah, the music don't match the message anymore.
I heard somebody say Purple Rain. That was a hell of a soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
but I can go back even further, and please don't nobody judge me. I'm gonna go back further. Do not judge me off of what I'm about to say. The Last Dragon.
Okay.
The Last Dragon did have a bomb soundtrack. Hold up.
We in the same boat.
Yes. Yes.
I'm about to say the glow. That's my joy still. Right now. The glow, that's my joy.
Did I at least redeem myself a little bit?
You did. You did with the Last Dragon.
Oh no, you gotta get off. Oh, Morris is a sexy black man. I'm tired of seeing him pink lips. Let's see, because they really, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Ashane's World. They wanted the best actors. No, they
good. But about it. Else. There's more actors than just them two. Like, come on, give us somebody.
Right. I agree. Let me see. Oh my God, you never seen The Color Purple? I fought Scott. Tell me you have seen Time to Kill. Thank you, False Scott, for everything that happens, because it's not my fault. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never seen The Time to Kill. What is that?
The Time to Kill is a little bit. Have you ever read the story To Kill a Mockingbird?
No.
Damn, I was gonna say it's a little bit similar to that story, but it's a good movie. But it'll piss you off a little bit. It will.
Yes. Like you
and you will never look at Keith Sutherland the same again. Him being a racist.
And honestly, you ain't gonna want to go to work the next day.
Exactly.
I'm beating the hell out of all people who don't have pigmentation in their skin.
It was definitely one of those films, huh?
Don't go to work.
Don't go to work. Don't go to school. Matter of fact, just turn your phone off. Don't do nothing, because you gonna be mad at everybody. Like, no, I ain't got your money today. Leave me alone.
But you know what? I that's what I wanted to mention. This is more so towards the movie side. Like I said, I'm a horror buff. I'm really a huge horror buff. And our representation when it comes down to us in those type of movies have always been disregarded. And it's always been messed up. And I feel like the movie that I take that back. The movie that brought horror back to Black culture in a good way was Tales from the Hood. But what broke every single barrier and made us like the champions in the movie, Get Out. Get Out broke every single code when it came down to horror.
Me and Gregory was just talking about Get Out because it's a new movie. My nephew that was showing me that's coming out. It's called.
It might be Spell.
No, it's about a Black woman and a Black man. They get an apartment.
Oh, His House.
His House.
Yeah.
And I said that reminds me somewhat of us, but he was like, it's not a Jordan Peele film.
That movie actually reminds me. As a matter of fact, I told my best friend this yesterday. I said, no, it don't even remind me of Us. It reminds me of like a smaller version of The Shining. Because if you ever seen The Shining, that hotel made him go crazy. And when you look at the trailer of His House, that apartment is making him go crazy. So it's kind of in the same bracket as that.
You know what? You're right. Let's see. Venomous Reaction say, preach. The thing is, money has no substance in life. True, it helps with the necessities, but value-wise, it holds none. That's deep. That's deep. I think I'm the only person that don't like Purple Rain.
Actually, you're not. You're not. I've heard other people. I will look at them crazy. Like, wait, you said you didn't like what?
I was about to be like, I'm out of this group forever. I
actually know somebody who was scared. Like, she said, Prince scares me. I was like,
really?
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, he just scares me.
How a 5'4" man with that wears eyeliner can scares you? Like how does that?
Let's see. She said, "Don't judge me." But Grease had a nice soundtrack. Absolutely,
That's a fact.
Grease soundtrack
That is
was
a fact.
good.
absolutely,
That's a fact.
absolutely.
Yes, Grease had a good soundtrack.
Bruce Leroy. Yes. See, that's one of my favorite movies too. Nope, don't like Purple Rain. Can't get into it. Oh my God! Come on now, book for the
Y'all
shade.
hurting us. Y'all hurting us in the comments right now.
I'm dying slowly every time y'all say this. I'm dying.
The Best
Man.
Man. Yes.
Best Man was a good movie and a good soundtrack.
The Best Man, The Woods, they all kind of in the same,
That same realm.
yeah.
Well,
It's in the realm, but it wasn't the realm, but it definitely it's that like because The Wood and The Best Man are two completely different movies if you really want to go that route. But I mean, if you want to just, I mean, honestly, it really don't have the same actors in it either. So
that's true.
It's not following anything. It just, you know what I mean, it came out with a particular guidelines that we're accustomed to as the Black culture. That's
okay.
And then we've seen this story many times, so it really didn't appease us, or it didn't really like make anything impressive. It's just the simple fact that we know this story like many times, so that's why The Best Man that's why The Best Man is like I said, regardless of the fact, it's a good movie. It is.
Right. It was a prototype. It was definitely a prototype. It broke the mold of them people constantly seeing us as gangbangers and hookers and drug addicts and all that. They finally came out with a movie that showcased Black, intelligent, successful women and men, and that shit was great, wonderful.
Right. I agree. And I mean, it's showing that, you know, how to do things the right way, but at the same, like, you know, they were getting married. They, you know, you had a man who was, you know, willing to do any and everything for his woman per se. I mean, you don't have a lot of black examples like that anymore. Like everything now is, oh fuck, you know, fuck these bees, you know, that you know, all these chicks is whores, all, you know, strippers, etc. Like Heather just said. So
what's his name? Cardi B and Offset. Like, you know, everybody they think that's a beautiful relationship. You know, no. That's a sad reality. That is a very sad reality that we have come to looking at a rapper and a stripper, and who clearly don't really like each other that much. And the crazy thing about it is, you be caught cheating, and you know, you go do X, Y, and Z to get her back, and 2 years later y'all still divorced. So y'all still couldn't get it right. So it's like, how is that an example? Like, look at somebody like Denzel and Pauletta. Or Tamia, and what's Tamia's husband name? Tamia
and Grant Hill.
They so slept on in their relationship, but they've been together for so long, and it's beautiful.
Exactly. Or like what's their name? Osmond and Ruby, Ozzy and Ruby D. Ozzy and Ruby D. Been together 60 years. Been together 60 years. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, those are examples that I look up to as Black excellence in a relationship. You understand? So that's why I'm saying it's a sad reality that we got to look at these new relationships and try to be like that.
I agree. We got Temptations and the 5 Heartbeat, which I think about those.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, the thing about the Temptations is this: the Temptations, they're all original songs, and they're all written for them, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, if you don't like the Temptations, you're not gonna like the Temptations soundtrack.
I agree.
5 Heartbeats is completely different. 5 Heartbeats is completely different. That's not an actual group. It was based off of a group, but it's a great soundtrack. No, 5 Heartbeats ain't no real group. They're based off the Dells.
Man, they good.
Wait. This is funny. We're talking about movies, like iconic movies, right? I'm just so happened to scroll down my page, and Whoopi Goldberg confirmed there's going to be a Sister Act 3.
Yes. Wow. That is my movie.
I don't think I can. You lost me at 2, honestly.
You know what? If they do it right. Oh, hi, kidney disease warrior. How are you feeling?
Did you just say, wait? I'm sorry. Go back to what Gerald just said. Did you say? So you trying to say that it wasn't good?
I'm not saying it wasn't good. It just, to me, I mean, like I said, the only thing that made Sister Act 2 good was the kids. Honestly, I said that it wasn't, to me. It wasn't better. It wasn't, like I said, without the kids, it wasn't better than one.
Kids and Whoopi Goldberg, like that.
I'm never down talking Whoopi Goldberg because, like I said, I love Sister Act 1 to death. That's probably one of my favorite movies right there. But I think personally that if Sister Act 2 didn't have the choir and the choir of kids and Lauryn Hill and all them,
look at Aaron. It's not me this time. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it.
I say a lot of stuff to piss them off. So
I'm about to say this ain't new. This is not new.
Not at all.
We are used to this.
We got the Dream Girls. I didn't care for that soundtrack like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't. Come on, just being Shay.
Wait, did you like the movie though?
Nope.
Yeah, I like the movie.
Okay, there we go. Because I was about to say, ain't no way in hell you can't care for the soundtrack when it's a whole musical. Wouldn't have made no sense.
Yeah,
I didn't like. Kidney disease warrior, hold on. How are you feeling, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. I hope you are feeling good today. I know you do your dialysis, so hopefully you are getting a lot of rest.
Yes.
Let's see, we got Shay's World. She said, I didn't like Get Out. Really?
Whoa.
That was a real good movie. We real behind the comments. Hold on, you guys. Another dope soundtrack, Strictly Business. Never seen it.
You ain't never seen Strictly Business?
Never seen Strictly Business.
Oh, where's my list?
I'm sorry, that comment about Get Out. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
a bit.
like Get Out was good. Get Out was good, but
good movie. Now Us. I'm on the fence with Us.
I think Us was better than Get Out.
Ooh.
Us
you are reaching.
You know what? Stacey might have a point. I think about it. Us was indeed.
No, it wasn't.
No,
I ain't about to agree with y'all. You ain't about to slight me.
I know what was going. Get Out was predictable. I knew what was going to happen before. I was like, okay, they going to auction him off. Like I knew what it was about. But Us, it had me like, what the hell is going on? Like for real. I did not.
Okay. In that aspect, I can respect that. In that aspect, yeah. But it's not a better movie than Us. I mean, than Get Out.
It's not better. I'm sorry, but go ahead, Eric.
I won't say better, but I think they match up pretty close together. Like,
okay.
No, I don't even say that.
Run with that. Like,
I'm not going to put one above the other. I think they're good running mates.
Yeah, okay, I'll say that because I definitely don't think Get Out was better. Let's see. Just Ben Shay says Prince scared her too. Ew.
How?
Prince was small, but his aura was ridiculously huge. And absolutely,
that's for sure. That is a fact.
It absolutely was. Absolutely. Let's see.
That man's a musical genius.
A musical genius. Let's see. You killing me, Smalls. LOL. Love Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can we forget about Love Jones? Ice Cube and Kim have been together
as another couple to look up to. Yeah. Yes.
Hi, twin. Thank you for coming in, Jessica. We appreciate you, baby. Samuel Jackson,
right?
His wife. Yep. Morris Chestnut and his wife. Ice Cube and Kim. Dr. Dre and his wife.
Oh, you trying to be funny? It's a new wrong turn coming out. How? That I don't understand. I've
never seen none of them. I don't like gore. I can't.
It's like 10 of them.
Ain't it like 7 of the movies though?
It is. We don't need another wrong turn.
Don't turn left. Turn back around. You turn. I'm like, good Lord. But Sister Act 2 gave us Lauryn Hill.
That is true.
Okay.
Well, it was the introduction of it.
Okay, because I'm about to say, so basically what you're saying is we wouldn't have seen Lauryn Hill without Sister Act 2, is what you're saying?
You would have. We would have.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I want. That's all I want.
I think it put a little bit more light on her.
It did.
Yeah, I understand that, but like I said, I mean, linking up with what's his name, Wyclef and all that. You think, the Fugees, period. You think we wouldn't?
But you know what? I will say
have been a little delay, but I'm not gonna say that.
But Sister Act 2 did kind of put her out there because I would have never really known who she was. So it kind of introduced me to her voice.
That's true. I mean, if you really wasn't, like Gerald said, if you really wasn't rocking with Wyclef Jean or the Fugees, then like you needed to kind of give you that introduction on Lauryn Hill.
I went 3 times on Get Out. For real, Shay, come on, sis. Venomous reaction. Us was all right, but Get Out sold it for me.
It's crazy how no one has
mentioned us. Like I understood it, but not really.
Right.
I was still trying to figure out what's the you knew the underlining message of Get Out. Like you knew it was executed perfectly. But with exactly cousin, us left too much to be interpreted by viewers. So it's like, what exactly? They had so many different elements and Easter eggs. I'm like, what does this mean?
Yeah. Like, hey, Nini Vlogs, thank you for coming in, family. Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
I was saying, like, those type of movies, you can put your own spin. Like, it can hit you in so many different directions where it can be left to be spent the way you want it to be spent. And, sometimes there's not a right or wrong answer to it, but it may relate to you one way because that's your life experience versus somebody else who has a different life experience. So I get what you guys are saying.
All right. Q&A Vlogs speaking to you guys, the panel.
And no one's mentioned Brown Sugar in the comments for movie sound.
You didn't even think about that either.
Brown Sugar was a good movie.
They're right. They're right though.
She said, no, y'all talking about movies and stuff, but what about that series Girlfriends? I feel like they was not good friends. I can say the same thing. They did a lot to each other. So, but I ain't gonna even lie. I would like to see Girlfriends back on.
That ain't
as a reboot. As a reboot.
That ain't gonna happen. And I would hate for them to bring new people on. That would insult my intelligence. Like, nah.
She said,
I don't want to see none of. I don't want to see. I don't want to see none of the old shows we used to watch as a reboot.
You just say Brown Sugar was all right.
Brown Sugar was all right.
Wait, go back to that comment.
Wait, hold on. Shay said it had me thinking that Us must have part. I was thinking it too. It must have a part 2.
Exactly.
It must have a part 2 because what I took from Us, I guess like people was fighting their own demons. I don't know, like. So it has to be a part 2 because I searched on the internet and YouTube trying to figure out like what did it mean.
And it's still
just as Stephanie stated, it's too much to interpret to catch in one sitting. So it's like you gotta go back and rewatch it and see what part connected with that part and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's too much to interpret. Get Out was strictly to the point. And we knew what was going on.
It was predictable. It was predictable.
I wouldn't say it was predictable. I wouldn't say that at all. Like, because like I said, I didn't see us being auctioned at no point in time. I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? And then once you seen that, oh, we're being auctioned, then you seen like the main character being sold to a guy who has no eyes. And like I said, he's because basically he wants him because he's a very great photographer. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that kind of opened the door, and you just be like, whoa, that's like they really be thinking like that about us. Like, you know what I mean?
And also the end. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I watch horror stuff about horror. Jordan Peele, he was on the documentary Horror Noir, which basically talks about all Black horror. And he talked about why he made the ending the way it is. He said that initially he was gonna have him go to jail. But he said it. He said, I got to a point where I was tired of that being played. I was tired of seeing us, you know, in that situation, because I know when I was in the theater and I saw those damn headlights, I was like, oh, like your heart dropped, because you knew was like, really, he made it through all this shit, and then you know he gonna get arrested. But then him flipping it though, like when I tell you, I don't know if you guys seen it in the theater, but when I tell you, when that TSA door opened up and you saw his best friend, everybody was like, yes, damn.
Yeah, because he was T to the TS to the A. I would love to see reboot on Girlfriend.
That's a fact, because that's how I felt watching it at home. So yeah,
hell yeah.
Because I actually kind of guessed that one. Though. I actually kind of guessed it.
You kind of guessed it.
I never liked the show Girlfriends.
Really, Buzz? You did not like it?
Look, just being Shay say that.
As a man, I didn't watch it. Like I'll catch an episode, but I didn't watch that show like that. Like that's not a show guys are supposed to be watching.
I was gonna say, you a guy. I don't expect
right.
expect for guys to watch Girlfriend.
Right. Let's see. Just being Shay said they had me looking up the scripture and all. Like, what is God trying me to do this movie? What? I don't understand what you're saying, Shay. They had me looking up the scripture and all. Like, what is
God probably talking about us?
Right.
No.
I don't. I get what you're saying. Okay, I had to put it together. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shay. I was like, what is going on? Let me see. Girlfriends just made an announcement. They are doing new series.
You don't need it. It was for its time.
It's gonna get kicked off.
It was definitely for its time, because people looking at Girlfriends the same way looking at my Moesha right now.
That's true.
They better leave Moesha alone, because I'm gonna tell you, too many people on Moesha passed away. I think that's something that they need to just don't do Moesha.
Oh,
I didn't realize that till later. I was like, damn.
Adele, Bernie Mac,
Lamont,
Merlin, yeah. Yeah. No, boy.
But as I stated earlier, I don't want to see none of these old shows reboot and keep going and go again. Like Martin, I didn't want to see that rebooted. I don't care for that. Right. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not just the simple fact that Tommy died. It was just like, I don't know. It just don't seem like it.
I don't think nobody else could actually play them. You know, like it just. I think I agree. No reboots on classics. Brown Sugar is one of my favorite movies. Nothing to Lose soundtrack. Is that what Martin?
Yeah, that had Ladies Night on there.
Oh yes, I was in the theater as well, Heather. I can't stand them stuck up, irritating heifers. I have something to say after I finish reading the comments. No, I need to know who took Miles.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was what, this will also be a conversation for next week, but I have to say it now. That's what made me mad about how they did the Black TV shows back in the day so dirty. Like, they will leave you on a cliffhanger and it's like, oh, it ain't coming back. Like, what the fuck? We don't know what happened. How do you just gonna leave us? Okay. Because that Moesha episode, it was like, okay, we don't know who's pregnant, who took Miles, and then it was over. Like, okay.
And then you gotta wait all the way to the next week. Yeah, they're also rebooting Fresh Prince. No, my God,
they're not. But the thing is, they're not rebooting it the way that you think. I don't know if you guys saw that little short that this person did. Like, he did his own version of what Fresh Prince would look like modernized, and Will saw that, and I think that's what they're working with right now. Because it was a good short.
Whatever they do, they need the first Viv, because she was a whole vibe.
I agree.
Well, that's possible. They made up.
But then Uncle Phil is gone. So why would you even
Yeah. But
rest in peace, James. Like, nah, like you just don't, like, you can't replace Uncle Phil. Like,
reboot all Black.
I thought they just did.
No, leave the Golden. Now y'all know, I don't know if anybody knows, but the Golden Girls. That's my shit. The Golden Girls are friends. Do not touch.
Like, leave it alone.
Don't leave it alone.
Yeah,
but like
I say, Golden Girls is my shit too, though. Like, I can't even be mad at that.
No, leave that alone. But since we're talking about movies, I have to tell y'all this before I forget about it. So one movie that actually scared the living hell out of me was Annabelle Creation. I just need to get this off my chest. We went to the movies to see Annabelle Creation, and I think I got possessed. I swear
they do say that happens sometimes when you watch those kind of movies.
Like for real, for a whole like few months, I was not sleeping. I was tossing and turning.
Maybe call out from work.
I would call him home from work because I was scared. Yeah. So man. Yeah. I just wanted to tell y'all that because we're talking about movies. Annabelle Creation. Where are you going?
I'm gonna ask that question to the rest of the panel. What was a movie that scared the living crap out of you?
Candyman.
Really?
I agree with you on that.
Candyman. You gotta realize I seen that as a kid. So yeah, this brother used to scare the living hell out of me. I don't care what you was talking about. I didn't even say his name until I turned like 22. So I was like, okay, now I know this guy ain't real. Like, but yeah, that dude used to scare the living hell out of me. As a kid,
100%.
Now I really think about it. I still won't go and say his name in the mirror. I ain't about to have no brother.
Supposed to be a part 2?
No, it's not a part 2. It is kind of, but it's
not really because it's already 3 Candymans that's out already. So yeah, they're probably rebooting it and doing something else. But yeah, it can't be a possible part 2.
Yeah,
because it's already a part 2.
Let's see. We all know who took Miles. It was Big Norm and them. Who was Big Norm? I don't know who that was. Let's see. Oh, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to get all these things together. See, that's the thing about reboots. The camera quality and staging has evolved so much; it'll never be the same. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Let's see.
I just don't think you can catch that magic after X amount of years. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, you look at Will and Carlton, Tatiana Ali, and all the rest of them. They old, so it's like you know, you're not gonna be able to do the same stuff you was doing when you back in 94, 95. Like, you know what I mean? It's and like I said, y'all don't have the same. Y'all not gonna have the same writers, y'all possibly. So it's just a lot of stuff that's just not gonna connect.
No, that's just really let's see. Ain't no Fresh Prince without Uncle Phil. For real. Rest in peace, James Avery, aka Uncle Phil, aka Shredder from Teenage Mutant. Was he Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I love Golden Girls, but that would be funny. It would not.
Okay, I was today years old and I found out that was Shredder.
I'm not gonna downplay that. I'm just gonna say it depends on who they put.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna downplay it just yet.
I agree with that statement.
Who would be the 4 women? Who would be
like just coming off the top of my head? I can't really say, but But like I say, I'm not gonna sit up here and just say no, that wouldn't be good. But if they put the right characters for the right parts, it could do something.
The Golden Girls, that's what you mean?
You might.
You don't even watch the Golden Girls.
I'm watching
from the hood.
The movie
from the hood.
People under the stairs.
Actually, I'm glad that Tales from the Hood. To be honest.
People under the stairs scared the living
essence out of me. Didn't really scare me.
It didn't scare me either.
Really?
Not Tales from the Hood.
It disturbed me. Well,
it's not Tales from the Hood.
The dolls, they disturbed me.
The little dolls scared me.
The dolls, they scared me.
I kind of figured you was gonna go there. Like, I'm like the rest of the story. I'm like all the stories. The rest of the stories are not scary. Like,
They really were. They were funny, especially watching David Allen Greer be an abusive husband because you can
It's
still hear the
hilarious.
funny in his
He's
voice
the funniest.
when he's
And then
whooping
watch,
her ass. It's like,
watch, and
wait.
wait. And to top it all off, Lamont Bentley as a thug. Are you serious?
Right.
That's
Like,
funny.
come on.
I'm mad I
Thank you
can't
for
curse
hearing.
because I can't do my favorite part from his story.
Let's
Right.
see. I'm finna. He's finna have to move out. He's laughing because I'm for. We gotta go. He gotta move. He gotta get a room. He
Oh,
because
man.
In the original version, no.
No,
It wasn't scary.
I can't knock it the original version, but I saw that as an adult. So
man.
of
You know
course it
what?
wasn't nothing scary about it.
It really
did
wasn't.
scare me. I think I'm scared of clowns, so I think that was the problem for it with me.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Itself wasn't scary. Let's see.
Right.
Spells trailer scared me. Amari screaming and no sound. Spells, is that something new that's coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hold on. Let me write it down. Spells. Is it a TV show or is it a movie?
It's gonna be
It's
a
a
movie,
movie.
actually. And it
Okay.
actually does look pretty creepy. And there's also another movie coming out. Actually, no, it's coming out through Hulu called Bad Hair. I actually want to see that one.
It's a scary movie?
It's basically a woman with a possessed weave. I want to see it. No, but if you gotta see the trailer. You have to see the trailer. We were like, yeah, we watching this and Spells and Annabella.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. She said,
Oh my god.
Killjoy still got me pulling back the curtain every time. What is Killjoy, baby? I've never even. I need a bigger
Killjoy.
Let's see, just like they need to start redoing Chucky. Oh, okay.
Fact.
Listen.
Fact.
Chucky pisses
Thank
me
you
off.
for saying that.
How do you let a damn dog? Just like, okay, like you said, Chucky, I'm gonna say Leprechaun. I'm so sick of Leprechaun in the Hood. Leprechaun
Yeah.
on Christmas.
It's like four of them.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, like,
Oh my God. No, no movie has scared me as of yet. What? Not one movie. Big Norm, indubitably. Okay, see, I'm missing something. But see,
No, they're talking about Moesha.
I wasn't a fan of Moesha like that. Like I would watch it,
see.
but I really wasn't a fan. I liked the Parkers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never paid attention to that. I never knew that was Shredder. That was Shredder's voice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Coming from a hardcore Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, yes, still playing Shredder was a shocker. That's what happens when you pay attention to closing credits. Yeah, I never knew that.
Fact.
You have to say that, but okay.
Hey Nina, she said, "Hey people, what's going on in here?
What's up, Nina?
Tacos. We were supposed to have tacos for dinner, but somebody didn't get the stuff, and now it's in here starving." Let's see.
I can see that.
Would be. No, nobody. They need to leave the Golden Girl the way it is.
That's
You
nice.
can't see Jack
No.
K. Harris as
No,
not
real?
as Blanche.
I could see it because of who she was on 227, but oh my god,
That's Blanche. Wait a minute, but Blanche is. Oh wait, Blanche is
that's
the.
the hoe.
Okay, so yeah, I see that. I see
Works.
that. Yes, I see that.
Did y'all know that oh my god, Blanche, Dorothy. Did y'all know that Sophia was actually the youngest one?
Yes, I did.
They
I
just
didn't
dressed
know
her up to look older, but she actually was the youngest cast member.
Mm,
Yes, I
And
knew
Betty
that.
White is the
And if
only
I'm not
one still living.
right.
Betty White's the only one still living. I think he was the oldest out of all of them. No,
Who?
Dorothy. I think Dorothy was the oldest.
No, Sophia was the little old lady, the mama.
No.
Uh-huh.
I mean in real life.
Yeah, no, Sophia was.
You said Sophia was the oldest. The
Uh-huh.
mom was the oldest.
Uh-huh. They dressed her. Look it up. They dressed her up to look old like that.
Yeah. Never knew that.
Look it up. Look it up.
No,
Look it up.
I'm saying like in real life, Dorothy was the oldest. Is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, I know Sophia is the youngest actually in real life. Dorothy is the oldest. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, Stacy. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. Look. Blame it on Scott. I haven't had dinner. You don't starve a big person. I need to eat. My brain cells is not working. Okay, I'm leaving because I'm getting scared again thinking about it. No, you can't leave. Spells is Omari survives a plane crash and a voodoo lady kidnaps him and hold him hostage in her basement.
And guess who the voodoo lady is?
Oh,
Loretta Devine.
Wow.
That's why I want to see it, because you ain't never seen her in that type of role. I'm like,
and she can play any role she gets.
Any role.
Loretta Devine is and she's an amazing actress.
Mm.
LOL at Leprechaun. Let me see. Killjoy is a movie about a guy being bullied by his friends, and he turns into a killer clown and kill the people who tease him. Really?
I've never seen it.
If I remember what Killjoy looks like, it's one of the most hideous monsters I've ever seen. Like, it is a hideous face. Yeah.
Okay, see, I gotta go watch that because I've never seen it. Okay, forget.
Oh, Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie is the OG. That's the OG of horror movies, low-key.
Let me see. And hey, I'm scared. I know you lying. I know you not scared of Leprechaun. That little thing.
Never been scared of Leprechaun.
I was a kid who went to sleep in the dark with closet open and my back to the door, watching scary movies in the dark with a big ass glass one. Really?
I believe you.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what scared me though. What scared me was that clown that popped up from under the bed on Poltergeist.
No, I can take that.
Y'all cannot say that was not a scary part.
I take it. I mean, anything underneath the bed at a younger age, that got me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Venomous reactions, you are absolutely right. There will be no other voice like Brad's for Chucky. When you take that away, you basically just take Chucky away, period.
Fact.
Chucky was never scary to me, like ever. It's just a doll that, to me, it's just a doll that cursed. That's it. Like,
right. But you know what bothers me? What they're doing with all these remakes of these scary movies. Chucky don't look the same. And I just recently watched the redo of Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Right. They took every single thing that made Freddy who he was just to try and modernize it. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Freddy was a mixture of Freddy was a mixture of scary and funny. And what they did in the reboot, they took away all the funny, trying to think that was going to make it better and scarier. No, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
His face was bad. She never gave me. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you for coming in.
What's going on?
They got mad at Sophia when she got the facelift. Yep, they did. Y'all can't find another movie that creeped me out as a kid. It's Flatliners and Tremors.
Tremors.
I forgot all about Tremors.
That is an old school one right there.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say another movie. Well, kind of creeped me out, honestly. As a kid, was Silence of the Lambs. That was another movie that creeped me out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs.
Whoa.
I know.
Cousin Gremlins. Yes, Gremlins. No, I like the second one. I like the new batch.
Okay, what
Gremlins
about
2?
Critters? Did anybody see Critters?
I heard about Critters, but I never watched it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't watched it in its entirety.
Chucky is a horror comedy to me now. Yeah.
It is, because when you really think about the first movie, when she's holding his ass over the fire, talking about talk to me, God damn it, I'll throw you in the fire. And when he started going off on her, you're not scared. You are laughing your ass off because he was just cussing her the hell out.
Yeah. So, Patrice, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Chocolate Thighs, that movie is the movie that started me being scared of clowns. That movie right there. I've tried to put on 3 times here to face my fears, and every time I turn that shit off. That's why he laughing, because he didn't know that was a movie.
He'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this movie." I'm like 5 seconds later, 5 seconds in the movie, she tell her chip me off. Like, nope,
that movie.
Like I ain't gonna do it.
Have y'all seen it? Have y'all seen them?
I saw that when I was a kid.
Yes, I've seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yes,
And it wasn't scary to me. It was another one that was
really
funny because
wasn't.
the
That's
way
the reason why I
people
was
were
like,
getting
what?
killed. I'm
They was
sorry.
putting them in cocoon candy, cotton candy cocoons and sucking them out. Oh my God, them damn clowns. Let's see. Okay. Before I read her comment, I'm gonna tell y'all a movie that scared the shit out of me, and y'all gonna laugh. I think I said this before. The Blob. The Blob scared me so
Yeah,
bad.
the Blob.
Oh, I didn't eat jelly for a long time. Scared me. Oh, Patricia, I had a good guy. I had a good guy fool when I was younger. Yeah, no. Okay, it's midnight where I am. I will see y'all next live. I really enjoyed you guys. Hope to catch you guys again. Thank you so much for coming in. Just being Shay, you are always welcome, and you know that we love you. Enjoy your night, sweetheart. We will been here for an hour. We'll probably be live for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go because I need to get me something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever mention Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Shaking my head. I'm mad. They did that reboot, and Friday the 13th reboot. Just no. They did a Friday the 13th reboot.
Mm-hmm. It was horrible too. It was predictable as shit.
I'm gonna have to go watch that. Silence of the Lambs, my movie. Hellraiser. Oh yeah, Hellraiser. Yeah. What about Wishmaster?
What about who?
Anybody see Wishmaster?
I heard about it.
Hellraiser or Wishmaster was kind of like, no, not really, because yeah.
Nah, Hellraiser was on some like
demon type
sadomasochism. Like it was. I have not watched it. I'll be honest with you. It took me to see like a few scenes to be like, no, I'm not watching this shit.
She said, okay, I lied. I have to say, what? Bones scared me too. I watched it again as an adult. Bones was
paint blood.
Bones was
how?
I laughed at Bones.
Really?
You couldn't even take Snoop serious, like
right?
Yes,
like
I was scared.
You cannot take Snoop serious, like I'm trying to scare you, cuz. Nah, come on, bro. Like ain't nobody hearing that. Like, come on, bro. You not scaring me.
You fucking silly. Oh my God. Wait, let me give a disclaimer. This live is for 18 and older. Ain't no children allowed because we got some strong stuff going on in here. Let's see. I'm sorry. I can't be scared of popcorn and cotton candy. All right.
Like,
okay,
come on, they sell this stuff at the fair. What is I'm gonna get back for?
Right.
Because it's the clowns. Like, come on now. You cannot tell me walking through a forest at night, you see this step out, you would not be scared.
I'm never going to a cabin for nothing because of scary movies. You will never see me in a cabin. You will never see me camping. No. I
don't want to go swimming. First of all, I don't know how to swim, but still, I didn't want to get to the lake. Exactly.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping. Y'all missing out on a great childhood and adulthood.
I agree, Gerald. I agree.
Like, nope. Kevin, like I'm going, Kevin. You crazy?
But you have to think you ain't about to stop by me sacrifice somewhere.
On the ground part that I gotta find with.
Oh, let me tell y'all. So he just said the only movie that scared him. I just had him watch this movie a few months ago. He had never seen it. Drag Me to Hell. Have y'all seen that?
I have saw Drag Me to Hell, and
listen,
nah.
He was scared. He jumped off the couch. I said,
thanks, guys. I'm gonna agree with you because they played so well with the sound in that movie that as soon as you hear like boom, it's like wait, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? And then the fact that she actually got dragged to hell.
Right, right. It was supposed to be a part 2, but they never did it. Freddy versus Jason, which I thought, they should have never made that in the first place. Jason takes
liked it. I liked it. I liked what I saw. Really? I liked what I saw. Yes, I did. I mean, it was like, I'm not gonna say it was a masterpiece per se. I'm not gonna say that, but it was good for what it was. And back in 2003 or 4, I think. Mm-hmm. So it was good for what it was. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, the thought of Freddy fighting Jason was like, yeah, I want to see this. Like, you know what I mean? I want to see who won. So it was what it is.
It was just overhyped.
Yeah, it was overhyped. It was overhyped. But like I say, I think it was good for its time, though. I
can agree with that statement. I'm cool with that.
What about all of the Halloweens, the Michael Myers?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like I said, the old Halloweens was good, and like I say, the new one I really didn't care too much for it. But you know, it is what it is. Like. But another scary, not another scary movie, but another Halloween movie, which is one of my favorites, is Christine. That's what it's called.
Oh yes,
Christine is the classic. Yeah, that's a classic for me. Christine, basically, you know, AA looking a little confused, but Christine is basically I think it's a 19.
No, I'm gonna start my list too, because y'all put me on to some.
Christine. Tell me about Christine.
Like, I watch that every year for Halloween. So yeah, that's one of my joints. I love that movie. But yeah, it's basically about a car that makes the owner possessed with him, and like, you know, people try to tear the car up, beat the car up, and all, running into poles and all that. It can put itself back together, basically. Yeah. And then the car is possessed and it kills like people who messes with the owner, basically.
Yeah. I hope they never try to remake that. I hope they don't. They need to.
Yeah.
What did they remake? The movie that they remade recently. You guys have probably never heard of this movie, but it's called Jacob's Ladder, and it was So you know the original that came out probably, was it late 80s, early 90s? And that one was scary as shit. Like, it really was. The imagery that they used was like freaky as hell. And it was like so quick in a lot of these scenes where they, like, you would see their heads like going crazy, like it was like they're a demon. That movie ended up being like a cult classic. So it pissed me off when I ended up seeing that they remade it and they put Michael Ealy in it. And I'm like, why? Don't touch these movies that are cult classics. Yeah. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
They're great for a reason.
I agree. Well, so let me ask this question. What do you think about like some of the new age horror, The Nun, Insidious? Insidious was scary. The Nun wasn't. Yeah.
Honestly, like, I just think they just need to leave old movies and just come try to put your head together and bring up something new, as opposed to taking what you saw in the 80s and then trying to put your 2020 spin on it or whatever to make it quote unquote. Because honestly, none of the movies that come out now are scary at all to me.
I think music has a lot to do with movies these days, where the suspense will scare you. The music and the suspense will scare you before the actual action will happen. So I just think that you know, you might hear a certain type of music and it takes your mind to a certain place where you're like, okay, something's about to happen in the scene, and you kind of get you try to like prep yourself for it, and you kind of scare yourself before the action really even happens sometimes.
Okay, let's see. We got somebody that say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Venomous reaction say, "What remake irritated you all the most?" For me, it was the Freddy Krueger. It was the Nightmare on Elm Street. They completely messed up his face. Like, he didn't even look like Freddy Krueger. So I wasn't even scared of him. I was just looking at him like, take the mask off.
No, how do you, I don't know if you guys seen them, but how do you feel about the Rob Zombie remakes of Halloween?
I've never seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen those either.
But I never seen it.
They were a lot of people said they didn't like him, but I loved him. I loved him because he made it more grittier. And he did use like a little bit of the same story, but the way it was shot. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Rob Zombie, other Rob Zombie movies, like The Devil Rejects and what was it, House of a Thousand Corpses? But it was made in that style, just gritty and dirty and graphic. And he made Michael Myers like the way he was killing people. It was like, okay, stop, he's dead. Just stop.
So it's more on the gore level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for me, I like paranormal. I'll watch a few gore, but for me, I like paranormal, like Hell House and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but I like paranormal.
So you like Paranormal Activity and The Exorcist and stuff like that?
Yeah, I like stuff like that. And I don't know why, because it scares you. Shit like Oculus and shit like that. I don't know why, because our light bill be high as fuck because all the lights be on. What you think, girl?
I'm about to say I can honestly agree with the paranormal franchise, because I noticed that as the numbers got higher, it got scarier. It got like more you got more jumpy.
Right, that's true.
Uh-oh, Gerald is froze.
He'll come back.
You okay? He said, what movie you hate didn't have a soundtrack? Wait, hold on. Lights and shit is starting to flutter over here. You see, I look to the side. We're gonna change the subject. No more paranormal shit. Okay.
All right, sure.
Soundtracks. So I'm gonna be at somebody knocking on the door.
What movie did you hate didn't have a soundtrack?
He'll be back.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
I can't.
I'm trying to figure. Wait, and what movie you hate didn't have a soundtrack or did have a soundtrack?
Like, what movie you enjoyed and it didn't have a soundtrack?
That's honestly a very good question. I couldn't answer that right this second. I can't answer that.
I did see his question earlier. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely insane, but it's great.
I've never seen it. Brittany, what do you think about House of a Thousand Corpses? Is it a zombie movie?
Rob Zombie. It's not a zombie movie, but it's by Rob Zombie.
I think I've seen it. It's an old movie, 2001. It was cool.
So let me ask y'all this question: what about?
It looked like 2001 type film.
2001 type film, yeah. So what about Rob Zombie films versus Blumhouse films?
Rob Zombie.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Rob Zombie's
that's taking nothing from Bloom. That's taking nothing from Bloomville, but Rob Zombie.
My nephew said Blumhouse. He like Blumhouse movies. And
I'll be honest with you. Blumhouse, they give me the same as Cold Black.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Paranormal Activity is a Blumhouse.
Cold Black.
Of the horror movies. I like the Cold Black of the horror movies.
Oh, look, what about Truth or Dare? I'm sorry, I'm talking to my nephew because he's into movies and music and stuff like that. I wish he would come on the panel one day. I'm gonna get him on one day. But Truth or Dare.
Good movie.
Truth or Dare freaked me out because they faces.
They smiles.
Yeah, they were the most disturbing smiles ever.
You know what? Now that you say that, I'm gonna tell you one character that actually scared the shiznit out of me because of that smile was off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Do y'all remember that? Did y'all watch that? It was an episode with the Smiling Man.
Oh,
I didn't really watch it. I didn't watch it faithfully. I'll catch a what's the name every now and again.
I did. And yes, I remember that episode.
That he scared the crap out of me. Final Destination, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Did y'all know Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a true story?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It actually isn't. They debunked it.
They
They
did?
debunked it?
Yeah, I told you. I mean, this is the reason they promoted it like it was a true story to get people to watch it. That's why it's so fucking insane.
Well, I take that back. wasn't some of it based off true events then? Because
Yeah,
that's what they said.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. Like, yeah, I get
But
it.
they still marketed it like all the characters were real and it actually
Okay.
happened. And it's like, no, it didn't. You just took inspiration from some other shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Final Destination was cool. I like those as well.
I think they wore it out though. I think by doing 2, they should have left it at 1 and just left it alone.
I mean,
When they looped it back around to the first one, that's where it should have ended. And that's the same thing with Saw. Saw did the same thing. They looped it back around to the first one, and then all of a sudden you got another one. Then all of a sudden you got Jigsaw. It's like, no, stop, cut.
Right.
yeah, because I was actually about to ask that question. Which franchise was better, Saw or Final Destination?
Saw.
You do it.
Only because Saw came after Final Destination, though. That's why.
No, I think Saw, as far as the storylines, like, yeah, they got a bit ridiculous, like, towards the end, but I would say the first 3 were pretty damn good, especially the second one.
That's true.
But, yeah, but the other one, it's cool, but it ain't better than Saw.
I agree.
Oh, we were talking about that earlier. My nephew was saying the rise of the political horror.
The
Purge. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, huh? And then he said, what about Jeepers Creepers?
I remember that.
Shit.
I remember that.
And then he said What'd you say? He said slasher films versus monster icons.
Oh,
Slashers versus monster icons. What would be a slasher versus? I don't get it.
That's hard. When you think of monster films like Frankenstein, things like that.
Okay.
Honestly, I'll watch slashers before I watch monsters.
Yeah, I agree.
Home invasion movies are kind of slashers for the most part.
Home invasion movies.
Yeah.
The Purge as a slasher.
Because of the way they was killing people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Purge was good. Like, what would y'all do if it really happened? Me and my nephew was talking about that.
Stay in my house.
Look, Heather, I said that. I said stay in the house until he showed me one of the purges. They was coming in, knocking doors down, killing people.
Yeah.
What would be your go-to thing if the purge was to happen? Like, what 3 things would you just have to have?
Load up all the guns I can possibly get my hands on. I'm gonna need food to survive, so food and water to survive. And damn, that's only 2 off the top of my head.
And to piggyback off them, I need reinforced steel around my whole house.
Or a underground bunker, something that will.
Bunker.
Yeah, because there's no way you getting in my house.
What was that?
That is true.
What was it called?
Alive, the Korean zombie film.
Oh, that was good.
I need him to come on camera.
I be trying to get him to come on, but he won't. He just won't. But I'm like, one day he gonna come on. He just got to build it up. He a little shy. But he was saying, what about zombie films? Because we just watched this film the other day called Alive, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, Alive is pretty good.
Oh, you seen it? Okay, I like that. So zombie film. Oh, wow.
There's one that Train to Busan.
I've never seen that.
No, I watched that one.
It is insane. Oh my god.
Yeah, Train to Busan is crazy.
It's basically a Korean film, and they pretty much end up in a zombie a zombie breakout on a train. Can't nobody go nowhere.
My fire CEO, she said Blair Witch Project.
That was a good movie for its time.
Blair Witch Project. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't.
I didn't either. I mean,
were you guys honestly like scared of it at all?
I wasn't scared of it, but I mean, it served its point in its time. You know, it was whatever. Like, I didn't walk away like, oh man, I'm freaked out behind Blair Witch Project, but you know. It was cool for what it was.
How did you guys feel about the Paranormal Activities?
Like I said, as I stated earlier, as they grew, the suspense grew. Like 1 was trash. I'm not even gonna sit up here and be like, oh, that's it. 1 was trash. 1 was trash, and then 2 it was like.
See, I'm the other way around. I thought 1 was good, and then 2 didn't compare to the first one.
That's what I was thinking.
What is that?
Paranormal Activity.
I think 1 was better than all of them.
I think a little different. I mean, you know, like I said, to each his own. I can't be mad at that, but like I said, I just think as the numbers got higher, the suspenses got higher. So that's why I was like, okay, I can really deal with this. So I was like, okay, but you know,
I mean, like as they started bringing out parodies and stuff, I was like, okay, they're dragging this out way too much now. Like, let's let this Paranormal Activity go.
Haunted House, the first one was actually, I thought that one was pretty funny, but the second one
was too much. It was too much.
Is that Marlon Wayans was humping on Annabelle? Too much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. I don't know if that was 1 or 2.
I know which one you're talking about, but I think that was the first one.
Okay, it was the first one.
It was too much. Swords, food, and rocket launchers. See, so I would need a truck. Cause I'm running this over. I would need one of those assault rifles, like not a truck, a military style tank.
Okay, I'm with you.
Those guns and food.
but look, Meech, you say a rocket launcher. If you was to blow somebody up, you gonna blow yourself up. So what's the point? Like, you gonna die along with them. So
you don't need some shelter.
Rocket launcher is too powerful.
Right. You need some shelter interactions. Like you don't sleep out there with zombies. Like where you gonna shelter yourself at? Like eventually.
I just realized something. You said swords. You never heard of? You can't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Come on.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You like that gore action going on. You gotta be close up.
He tried to master splitter everybody to death.
Man.
Oh, you went to my home.
You know, put him in the front line. He's gonna be our first on the
like who? I think he's gonna be he about to Bruce Leroy everybody. He about to be slapping bullets with the chopping bullets in half with swords. Okay. Why daddy good?
Only you. Have y'all seen Black Mirror?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna talk about Black Mirror.
I do like that, but I've never got into American Horror Story. My nephew keeps trying to get me to watch it, but I've never.
This is what I need you to do. I'll be honest with you. It's not every season, at least to me, it's not every season that's great. The first, second, third was great. Freak Show. Some people love Freak Show. I don't really care for it. My favorite was Coven. That was with.
I watched that one.
Yeah, that was my favorite, and as
Wait,
well as.
What was Coven about?
Coven was about the witches. Basically, that's when Angela first started on American Horror Story, and she was Maria. I forgot her name, but she was the voodoo priestess, basically.
And at the end, the black lady was the bad one. I think I gotta ask my nephew which one is it. I watched one where it was in this house and they all went in and I don't know. Never mind. I gotta ask my nephew.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Apocalypse.
So like
they were in a bunker or something, or they were like they were in a house.
Yeah, It was a house, and it was like at the end, it was like witches, and the black lady was the only survivor, but that's because she was in on everything. Is it making any sense? Ringing no bells? I gotta ask my nephew when he come out the shower. Let me see. In case I need to blind fury a motherfucker, LOL, slice right down the middle. LOL, and not in my case. Okay.
Pretty graphic.
It's been a minute since I've seen Black Mirror. Yeah, Black Mirror was pretty good.
It was.
Black Mirror, that really, it hooked me on the first episode because people kept talking about it, like how crazy it was. And then I watched the very first episode of the very first season, and I think it was just about like a prime minister, like his daughter was kidnapped, and they basically said he had to either have sex with a pig on national television or they were going to kill her. And through this show, I'm like, this is not going to happen. This is not gonna happen. Oh my God, this is happening. And the look on the face, like the faces of everybody just was disgusted. Like, oh my God. I'm like, wow, okay, this is what the show was about.
I did not see that one. I gotta go watch that one. They showed it?
No, they didn't show it, but it was like you saw him gearing up to do it, but all they did was just cut to everybody watching it on national because it was streamed. It was streamed everywhere. Oh, wow. So all you see is everybody's faces disgusted. Like, oh my God.
Oh wow. She said, I like the hotel. See,
Hotel was my shit.
Wait, was the hotel the one about the vampires or something? A hunt?
Yeah, with Gaga.
Okay. I think my nephew was trying to get me to watch that one. Hey, we are watching UTV. Hey, Carlos. Don't come in here with your shenanigans, okay, Carlos? Movies is what they need to make a movie about Wendy. Carlos, don't come in here with your shenanigans.
That would be funny.
That's because every time I don't feel good or every time I get hurt, Scott be like, you'll be all right. Put some Windex on it. Drink some water. I'm a big fat green. My goddamn way. Put some Windex. Hotel Cortez is one of my favorite seasons of American Horror Story.
It was a good one.
I turned it after a while. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into that one. I couldn't get into American Horror Story, period. It just so happens that for me, I enjoy when somebody actually sit down and watch a movie with me. So like I'll let them pick the movie. It's just, I think for me, it's about company. Like if somebody was to sit down and play a video game, I can just sit down and watch them for hours. Because I watch my little sister. She used to play God of War. And I just sit there and watch her. So it's for me, it's company. So that's how I ended up watching that one. And that's how I actually ended up watching a lot of the good movies that I've actually seen.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's not a horror movie, but it's a series called Bumpy Johnson. He made me watch it. It's not called. What is it called?
Godfather
of Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about that.
Show.
I agree.
Bomb. I got to give y'all a laugh. You definitely gave us a laugh with that one. I Am Legend. Oh,
that was a good movie. That was definitely a good movie. But that was a remake, though.
I never watched it. I've never seen it.
I Am Legend. It was basically technically like another zombie movie. It was a breakout of a virus that basically turned them into ravenous animals that only came out at night.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It wasn't scary to me though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't consider that scary, but okay.
It was more of a suspense. It wasn't really scary. I would look at that as a sci-fi movie, honestly.
I got out of the show when the fools were trying to bone each other. That's a great show.
Oh, that episode.
The second part. It's a movie that somebody told me to watch, but just from the title, I said no, thank you. It's called Human Centipede.
Hell no! I will tell no. Those are
disgusting movies, right? Is it what I think it is?
I refuse to watch. That is definitely the top of my list. No.
Okay.
Do you know what they doing in that movie?
No, but just from Human Centipede, I know it's what a centipede is. So I'm like, that got to be something disgusting.
Disgusting, and I will never watch it. And they had the nerve to have.
We are watching that sick ass movie.
You know what was another sick ass movie, but it was more of a horror comedy?
What?
Slither.
I've never seen it. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
It was disgusting.
That's a nasty ass movie. What is it about? Guys, tell me, what is it about? what a realistic movie called Red Dawn.
What was Red Dawn about again? I heard about that movie.
I've heard of Red Dawn. Oh, y'all want to know what other movie scared Scott? Because he said Dawn, Red Dawn, and the Dawn part. I'll let him watch From Dusk to Dawn.
You gonna make me close my laptop? What? What?
He was scared.
He looking at you like you. He looking at you like you about to get a room. You are not welcome in this house tonight.
Did you at least watch Selma before she turned into a vampire?
Man,
did you at least enjoy that part?
Selma was don't watch. He said don't ruin it. Watch it. No, I'm not gonna watch it, Carlos. I'm not gonna watch it. What about I'm gonna go way back. See, y'all probably ain't never seen this movie, The Fly.
Oh, we know about The Fly.
Oh, okay. Shit, set me up then, Heather.
David Cronenberg and his movies are just they are disturbing and nasty. Because The Fly, that shit was nasty.
A man does an experiment where he is sewing people together to create a human centipede. So in their mouth, centipede. He sew in their mouth to their in. I knew it. He sewed their mouth to another.
Yeah,
that is disgusting. I
will never watch it.
Such a shitty movie.
Literally, huh?
Literally. He said, "Y'all going away? Fuck, I'm old. Yeah, I'm 42. I keep saying I'm 41, and Scott to remind me, no, you're 42. So those are The Fly. That's a movie that I used to watch with my mom. The Fly, The Lost Boys. Those are the kind of movies that scared me back in the day.
I'll go way back. What was it? Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, yes. That is a movie that
was creepy. It was very, very creepy, especially the end. I was like, oh no.
Yes. Oh my God. What are some old school scary movies that my mom used to watch that I just could not deal with?
The Wicker Man.
Movie.
The who?
The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man. Yep. Yeah.
Not that bullshit that came out with Nicolas Cage like about a decade ago. I'm talking about the original Wicker Man, because it's one of those slow paced horror movies where you gotta sit with it because it's premeditated. So, but by the time it gets to the end, you're like, you almost feel like you're hopeless. That's what the movie makes you feel like about the main character.
What about Mothman Prophecies? Or The Fourth Kind?
I've heard of them.
I haven't seen none of them.
Okay.
I've heard of them.
I'm not big on older horror movies, unfortunately.
My pops was not a horror type of guy, so yeah.
Okay. See, my mom was, so I had to sit up and watch that shit. Batteries not included. That wasn't scary.
It was a good movie though.
But it was a good movie. The people woke up with their mouth sewed to another person's, but that's disgusting.
I'm no.
That's just fucking nasty. Oh my God.
Species. Oh, that's a throwback.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep.
Right.
I seen that one too.
Yeah.
But you know what movie could go head to head with Species though, because it's kind of almost the same thing, but even weirder.
Go ahead and say it.
Splice.
I was about to say that. I was about to say Splice.
Yep, Splice.
No, that shit that creeped me out too. It creeped me out just because, like, okay, the story was already kind of weird, but when it changed from a woman to a man, that shit tripped me out. And oh my God, I only watched that movie once.
We definitely got to get together and have a movie night. We got to, like, man, we really have to. Under the Radar and go live. Let's see. The Mothman Prophecies was a good movie. It really was. And I heard that the Mothman Prophecies was a true story.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It was actual events.
I think they tried to say the fourth kind was too, but then that got debunked.
Did it? Damn, Heather, you know all the movies got debunked.
Listen, I watch a lot of documentaries and this. So
let's see. Cabin Fever was also disgusting. I never seen Cabin Fever.
It was funny. I'm sorry. Cabin Fever was funny as fuck.
It was.
Especially when they put that bitch in the shed. She was like, fuck you guys. Just no.
I've never seen it. So that's another movie. I'm gonna have to. So far I got Bad Hair, Spells, and Killjoy. Now I'm gonna write Cabin Fever.
That was a good Ellie. Was that Ellie Roth's first movie? Yeah, that was Ellie Roth's first movie. And Ellie Roth he's a gore fan. He did Hostel, whatever it was.
Never seen it.
Hostel. Okay, that's the one I was thinking about.
If you're not a fan of gore, you wouldn't like it.
I'm not a fan of gore. So is it something like Saw?
It's torture porn. That's basically what it is. That's what they call it. They call it torture porn because it's literally the movie is about people. It's about these two guys who go backpacking in Europe, which is another thing I'll never fucking do. Get caught up with these beautiful girls thinking that they're gonna, get with them. Come to find out, they actually got initiated into a place where people will literally pay to torture you and kill you. And they ended up the victims.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's out for me. I'm gonna be in a hotel.
I'm scared. I cannot watch that kind of stuff because it makes me not want to travel. Everybody's a suspect to me. Get your ass away from me type. I can't do it. So it'd be hard for me to watch that kind of stuff because I'll be looking at people like, are you trying to eat me, tie me up, kill me, cut me? I don't know.
Right.
People from under the stairs. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. People from under the stairs was scared.
Arachnophobia.
I remember that
made
too.
me itch for a long time.
Yeah.
That's one movie I won't watch. I'm scared of spiders.
Oh yeah, you would. I would feel sorry for you. She watched that movie because I'm scared of spiders, but not that bad.
No, don't listen. I know we about to start doing pranks, but that is a prank that will cause us to have a divorce.
Ooh.
I would literally leave your ass.
Don't do it, Scott.
All right.
Is she looking at you serious?
Y'all better put your ears on the table just so nobody gets.
Look, Scott already knows. Don't play with me when it comes to spiders and mustard and turning off all the lights.
Mustard
and clowns.
And clowns.
You say mustard?
Baby, mustard.
Scared of mustard.
And I agree.
Yeah.
Mustard that you put on a sandwich?
Yeah.
You are afraid of mustard?
You too, Heather?
I'm
not afraid of it. I just hate it.
Mustard. It's a real phobia. Look it up. It's a real phobia. Just like people that's afraid of cotton balls and balloons. Yeah,
I've seen that on Maury. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
No,
I've never heard of mustard before.
No,
I've never heard of mustard though.
No, it can't be in the house. Whenever we go to family functions, they already know to have it covered up with foil paper on the table.
Yeah. Wow. I'm glad you told me that.
So that means you would be the one on Maury. As soon as they bring it out, you run into the back of the stage. No, I can't do it. That would be you.
Falling out, farting and all. I sure will.
You can rob around you. I can't you.
Yeah.
You can rob around
you. Give me a crazy. I'll put this mustard on. You can have it. Take it. It's replaceable. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gremlins was more so cute.
It was a horror comedy. Like
you said what, Gregory? Oh, my nephew said it was scary for its time.
Yeah, okay, a lot of these movies came out for their time, and that's why they don't need to keep remaking them.
I think they need to leave it alone. Arachnophobia giving me chills. I can't do spiders for real. Like I cannot. Spider, I won't. I don't give a damn if it's a tiny baby spider. Like, oh my fucking God.
Wait, See No Evil, wasn't that the movie with Kane in it?
I was just about to say that. That was the one with Kane.
Yeah.
And like he always playing Jesus Loves the Little Children. Yeah, I remember that was wasn't scary, but it had
I've
its
never
moments.
even heard of See No Evil.
I heard of it. I just don't.
He said mustard with the deuce. Yeah. They say fat people can't run. Get some mustard. I bet you I'll be the fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. I just literally thought of something. The only remake that I will be okay with.
Oh, we got Fat Joe, motherfucker. Did y'all hear him? He gonna say
The only reason
for a workout plan. He said he gonna have to use the mustard for a workout plan. Nigga, you marry me, fat.
you ain't right. You about to get smacked.
I'm gonna say you trying to sleep on the couch tonight, huh?
But you know what? That's one thing. That's why I love our relationship. We can play with each other. That shit don't piss me off.
That's right.
That's a fact. That's
It
what you
don't
want.
make me mad. That's one of the reasons why we started the YouTube channel, because we clown on each other and people be like, y'all need a YouTube channel. So that's one of the reasons what made us start our YouTube channel. With your fat ass sleeping on the couch. What else? Let's see. I hate the sound of balloon. Oh, me too. Damn, I'm scary as hell. I'm scared of everything. Everything. Because balloon, I will not even blow it up. Like, I'll blow it up, but somebody else gotta tie it. I gotta get it away from me. Okay. You know what?
Like one day I tried to surprise her and like have a whole bunch of balloons over the floor, and I didn't know she was scared of balloons.
It was all bad. When
that
was happening that night? Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
You know what? Let's get back on the movies, because we're not gonna keep talking about what I'm scared of.
But wait, Stacey, I want to tell you something. I take it back. The only remake that I'll accept of Freddy Krueger is Rick and Morty's Scary Terry. The only one I would accept. The only one.
Okay, I will too. Oh, bitch. I scared
Oh,
me.
you're like, oh, bitch.
With the balls on his chin.
You're like, welcome to my nightmare, bitch. I'm like, okay.
Let's end this night more on an inspirational tone. And what's some of y'all inspirational movies, or what's some of the movies y'all watched as a kid and kind of inspired you growing up?
Damn, Aaron, you hit me with a banger right there. Because okay, y'all talk. I gotta think.
I'm gonna say
like that inspire you, something like that.
like House Party, like
He said The Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, that's a dope movie. I would say House Party. I remember growing up, I wanted to be at the pajama parties, but I remember Kid's dad when he passed away, that whole speech and everything that he gave him. He's off to college on one of the movies, but you know,
just part two.
Yep, just that the whole. I ain't gonna say all of them. I think the last one was pretty trash, but at least the first 2 or 3 was the first 3 was probably my favorites.
Yeah. That's a good question. Damn, Aaron, that's a good question.
You know, there's Higher Learning that was kind of inspirational, but kind of was a but yeah, what's some of y'all like inspirational movies that kind of y'all saw as younger on in your lives and y'all was like, damn, that kind of inspired me, or that kind of left me on a better note?
Inspiration.
You got us thinking now.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't know if y'all remember this movie, but it kind of left me on an inspiration note, especially the end of it. Made in America.
Will Smith and Nia Long.
Yeah, and Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson. That whole, like, when they finally graduated and you saw like the choir and everything. Like, I love those movies that really still push higher education as opposed to the opposite.
That's
I'm gonna say
Happiness, but I'm still trying to. Y'all keep going. I gotta think.
Ooh, Pursuit of Happiness.
You never seen it, Pursuit of Happiness?
I've never seen the Pursuit. I know it's with Will Smith and Jaden Smith, but I've never seen it.
That movie will make you cry.
Yeah.
Several
yeah.
I've never seen it.
I'm gonna say one of the inspirational movies for me was Malcolm X. Was Malcolm X, the one that Denzel played, Malcolm X. That was real inspirational for me because it was just amazing just to see what he came from to what he became and to know what and to even think what he could have been if he was still here. So it was just like that was real inspirational for me.
Let me see. Somebody said lean. Oh, Miss Chocolate said lean on me.
Oh yes.
Panther is
another one.
Just seeing unity for cause and action behind it.
That just made me think of something else.
Okay.
That just reminded me of Panther. Just reminded me we don't have those uplifting collab songs anymore because remember that had Freedom on it, and then what? Jason's lyric with "You Will Know." Black Men Unite. I don't have that no more.
Right, and then like on House Party 2, the song Revolution. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff out there that we don't do anymore. So
don't laugh at me when I say this, y'all. Please don't laugh at me.
We know it's coming.
Warning every time.
But I love to explain it though.
Like right, Aaron, right. With this movie, it pushed me because it let me know that anything is possible, even if people like make fun of you and stuff like that. Waterboy. Actually, yeah, for real. You're right. For real. The Waterboy.
I mean, yeah. I personally laughed at the movie, but yeah, I get it.
Waterboy, Boys in the Hood, The Wood. I mean, those are all movies that you kind of just sat back and been like, these are all movies that could not necessarily could be me, but it could be somebody I know. Especially
the wood, like the part where when they was in high school and he wouldn't grab her butt and then her brother came. I actually growing up, I was not always this big. I had like a shape. So in junior high school, I had a flat stomach and a real big booty, and that actually happened to me where the boy grabbed my butt and I went and got my brother. They didn't fight, but like. So growing up, like those kind of movies, you can truly relate to because some people actually went through it. So that's a good, Aaron. That was a good,
Bam. I have a friend right now that feels like, and I'm not even gonna lie, the story actually is similar. He was from North Carolina, and that was his same story of him coming to Inglewood in the 80s and growing up. It was literally the same shit, the same thing.
I mean,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Gerald.
I actually want to know this question. What is y'all favorite blaxploitation film?
Can you explain it? I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry.
Basically, like like older black movies. Basically, what is your favorite?
Like the Mac and Shaft, like those movies that came out in the 70s.
That was 80s, but
that was a parody.
and that was also a parody, but
okay. See,
I'm not.
I don't like black film. Sorry, so I won't be able to answer that.
You never saw the Mac?
No.
You ain't never seen Uptown Saturday Night?
No, never heard of it.
Coolie High? Coolie High?
Nope.
Write all of this down.
Right.
I seen Above the Rim. Love and Basketball.
Those are two recent.
But I did not care for Love and Basketball. I did.
You know what? I don't leave it under the radar. I'm sorry.
Me and Aaron, we're starting our own group. It's called.
I'm sorry. Like it was not one of those movies that I could sit here and watch over and over. Because you even really think about it, grown up, it's like this was some toxic ass shit. So you took her through the
Yeah.
Talk about we want to run it back. No,
it was just a toxic scene, but like you got to think about we go to Crenshaw High, Like we play basketball. Later on, we go on to get high school sweethearts. We go on later on to go to USC and hoop like in our backyard at USC, and then think about your high school sweetheart if you have one. Like you grew apart with your high school sweetheart. Some people do have that forever, that fall in love forever after story. Some people don't.
And it's real.
Yeah. How could you not like that? Like that is.
It's real. Like that's the.
You know what it says? It don't matter how much he cheat on you. It don't matter how much he puts you to the side. At the end of the day, you gonna be the winner in this situation.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Heard on. He didn't cheat.
Even I ain't make Aaron leave, Heather. Even I didn't make him leave.
He didn't cheat on her though. That's the thing. Like, what are you saying?
Yes,
well,
he did.
Okay, I take that back. No, actually, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Where did he
In college.
In college.
No. Okay. You say he cheated. What do you mean he cheated? Like, explain. When did he
Wasn't
cheat?
he with some other chick and she ended up finding out about it?
He kissed another girl in the mouth at that little party scene.
He took the whole of Burger King. Okay, he took the whole of Burger King.
All you saw was kissing them.
Wait. He didn't even kiss Monica Calhoun in that movie. She just saw her talking. That was it. Then,
I wasn't talking about Monica.
like I said, he took the chick to Burger King as the premise to get him to notice, to get her to notice. Excuse me.
Well, if you want to be technical,
Maybe he didn't work through his daddy issues until he got older and couldn't play basketball.
Like, that's real. That's
when he was like, "I'm gonna settle. You got me. I can't play no more."
That's real life. That's how it goes. That's why it's a good movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and that show, and it also shows that you can't solely put all your eggs in one basket. Like, you can't solely depend on the NBA to take you from here, because like I said, in one snap, you can have a career-ending injury and you can be SOL basically.
Yeah.
Well, the basketball part, yeah, I feel like they told all of that perfectly because that was the world. But
I'll go a step further. It also shows how fathers need to be in their son's life, because all the stuff that he was doing, he needed his daddy.
It affected his dad.
I'll take that. I'll take that part. Like those type of elements, I'll take that.
What about you going back? What about you going to prom and that boy from college taking you to prom and stuff? R. Kelly pulling up to your school looking for you. All right, I'm sorry, Heather. I'll take that one back.
I'm sorry. I was funny.
I'll take that one back. I'm sorry.
Y'all cutting up tonight. I'm glad it ain't just me. Listen, yes, I feel better now.
I don't know.
We are literally over the 2-hour mark.
That's all I was good. Literally. Badass. I love that movie. Badass was a damn good movie.
Badass was good. And Black Dynamite.
I've never seen it.
I'm about to say, you talking about Badass from back in the day, or you talking about Badass 2000s?
Oh, the remake with his son.
Wait, Badass is a remake?
No, they had the original with Melvin.
They have
it's an original remake.
Oh, okay.
The funny thing about Badass is that's nothing but porn in a sense. Like the original. So I'm like,
but that's what blaxploitation was. It was a lot of sex.
My God. It wasn't. Not every blaxploitation movie was. No, you actually seen Melvin Van Peebles joint. So that's why I was like, really? That's how we getting down? Like, okay, well, whatever. But like I say, all blaxploitation movies were not like Badass. That broke barriers if you really want to keep it 100.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, but every movie that Pam Grier was in, except I believe what was
Jackie Brown.
Blackula?
Jackie.
No, back then. I'm not talking about Jackie Brown. I'm talking about back then in the 70s. You saw her tits at some point.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, nobody said that they weren't. You didn't see a female's body parts. I didn't say that, but badass itself was a porn.
That's true.
It's like this dude just go to different sections of the earth and just on chicks. Like, come on, bro. Like,
You want to watch Badass tonight, baby?
That's an invitation, Scott.
hey, Scott, it'll get you off the couch, brother. Like, come on, man.
Hey, you off the couch, bro. You off the couch. Hey, Gerald, how you feel about the original Car Wash?
The original Car Wash. Love the movie. Love it to death. One of my favorites.
Never seen it. Never seen it. Oh, this was actually a great topic. This topic was because this topic went to so many different, levels. This was actually a good topic. Let's see. Epic Film is Heather Wright. She said, Heather, we fighting. How you not gonna like Love and Basketball? I can't believe it.
You just lost a lot of friends tonight, Heather.
And two admins and 2 group members.
Yeah, buddy. But
at least I still like waterfalls.
She did not go there with the waterfall.
That was a low blow. That was a low.
That's right. She hit me below the belt, up under one of my stomachs. That was not right.
But like I say, back to you, Heather. I'm officially saying on This Is Our Life that I'm leaving the group because people don't. This is ridiculous.
He ain't going nowhere.
This is ridiculous.
I've never heard
drink some milk. You'll be fine.
That they didn't like Love and Basketball.
You say drink some milk.
They're actually,
you just don't clown that
way. Something. This is the crazy part. I'm not the only one. There was literally a chick who came out with a video, literally talking about all the reasons wrong with Love and Basketball. So it's not just me. It's actually a few people that are like they just don't care for it.
They just mad because they high school sweethearts left them after high school. So therefore they didn't get to transport college with each other and do everything. So yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Like
Love and Basketball it's a love story that actually has probably happened to a lot of people. Like, at the very end, after everything y'all done went through, y'all finally realized like y'all are meant to be together.
Yeah, and for you, yeah.
That's right, Aaron.
That was funny.
Yes.
I ain't budging. Not budging.
Come on, Brooklyn.
I'm turning in my resignation in the battle room later. So just know. I've had enough. Claudine was a good one.
I've never seen Claudine.
Claudine, yes.
Hey, even you seen it?
He looked at you like, what? You ain't never seen that?
No. That's because you know why? My mom didn't watch those kind of movies either. So it was like I just kind of basically ping-ponged off of my mom. Growing up.
So it's instilled in you not to watch those. Okay,
yeah, basically your whole household growing up wasn't black.
Man, no Claudine, no Cooley High, no Car Wash,
Brooklyn,
none of that.
No, none of that. No,
you ain't watch Uptown Saturday Night. You ain't watch Let's Do It Again. You ain't watching that.
I've never heard of it. Like I said, all we watched was scary movies. So my mom wasn't into none of that. We watched all the
So you watched
Carrie, Christine, Cool Joe, we watched stuff like that growing up.
That's another
Cool
thing.
Joe, that's a throwback.
Quit making Carrie over and over.
I agree.
That's what I'm getting sick of as well. They done made it's like three Carries all together. Like, and I'm getting sick of all of them personally.
One scary movie we didn't mention?
What?
Children of the Corn.
Oh, Children of the Corn was scary.
That movie was terrible.
It was
terrible.
All I can remember from that movie is that tall, skinny, ginger white boy yelling out Outlander.
Uh-huh.
All through the damn movie.
No, the only thing I can remember remember from that movie was when they stopped when they was about to do something to the leader, and he just kept saying, "Malachi, I'm the keeper of his word." That's the only thing I remember about that. I hated that movie. That movie was terrible. Like, I was like, how is this scary? Like, that's all he kept saying. Malachi, I'm the keeper of his word. I was just like, y'all are terrible. This movie is hard.
Hell, Village is a damn. Like anything with
the original. My nephew said, "What about Pet Sematary, the original one?" That's
like I said, everything with children was creepy.
I've never seen the original one. I've only seen the remade version.
I saw the original one. No,
yeah, the original one. The remake,
the original one. The original one was good. The original one was good, but the remake of it was terrible.
Isn't it a Pet Sematary 2?
Yeah, it is a Pet Cemetery too, but I don't really think it did well.
Not the second one. The first one did all right.
Yeah, I can't get into the second one. My nephew just came out the room. He reminded me, like I said, the reason why we didn't watch those movies. What we watched growing up? Sci-fi, Western, and horror.
Oh,
wait, have you ever seen Scanners?
Oh yeah, I seen Scanners.
Scanners was ahead of his time as well. With what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Like all the sci-fi shit that came out in the 80s was ahead of their time. No, Reanimator. Have you seen Reanimator?
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's one of my mama's favorite.
No, I ain't seen that.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that.
That's
that is 80s horror gore at its finest. Reanimator.
Or do they like to keep it?
I have to watch it then.
My nephew said, "Do you guys like to see the monster in the movies, or do you like to be what?
Not know what it is,
or not know what it is? Like with Bird Box,
or Keepers Creepers 1.
No, I want to see it because the Village pissed me off.
Yeah, I agree.
When them monsters, I found out the monsters were real. And there were people in just trying to keep people in the town or whatever. We literally walked out and was like, we want our money back.
Wait, for which movie?
The Village by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I don't like his movies beyond Signs. I don't care for his movies.
I've never heard
about the one with the house.
Which one?
The parents, and they came in over there with 2 kids, and the grandparents were tripping.
I haven't seen The Visit.
Oh,
that was cool.
Gregory, what
M. Night Shyamalan sucks. And then one he had
he doesn't suck. I just think he
made Avatar Last
Airbender. He came out past his time. If you would have came out like
Avatar.
Which one?
He said Avatar Airbender is trash. He said he ruined that movie.
Yeah, that's trash. But like, if I feel like the Village came out in the late '80s, early *90s, I think would have got a better reaction than it would.
For like 20 years, bro.
What is the I'm trying to explain to him. What is the what was he talking about that I was trying to explain? Not the Black Mirrors. What is it?
Describe it to me.
Was it a show?
Yeah, we were talking about it. Not Mirror.
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. What was one you had me watch with the witches and all that?
Had him in Coven.
Roanoke.
Roanoke.
It was only one witch in that one.
Wasn't it?
It was only one.
Oh, see,
she was the one causing everything.
Yeah, she and I didn't know at the end when I say like I was like,
she started from Roanoke. She didn't see the other season.
Yeah, so I started late. Mm-hmm.
You need to watch The Coven because The Coven was good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch no more. I'm not gonna watch no more. I'm
Roanoke 1 and then Coven are the best ones. Then Asylum. Everybody likes Asylum.
Roanoke was. It's actually people. It's half and half. Some people love Roanoke, and then some people are like they didn't really care for it. I like Roanoke though; it was cool.
Yeah, I like. That's the only one I've seen. He said people hated Freak Show.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a part of that. I didn't care for Freak Show.
I don't know. Sleep on it like 3 times.
I don't even know. Was that the one with the clowns and stuff?
The clown was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Twisty. That was his name. Twisty.
What? I didn't know that.
Sugar. Wait, which Sugar Hill are you speaking about?
I've never seen Sugar Hill. I've never seen Get on the Bus. I did see Do the Right Thing.
Oh, that's the one with Coach Carter? Oh, that's called Coach Carter.
That's
Wait a minute. You ever seen Get on the Bus? You gotta watch. That was another Spike Lee movie that was good.
You ain't never seen Sugar Hill. You ain't never seen Blue Hill Avenue. You ain't never seen. Whoa. We gonna have a long night when this movie night come up.
Man,
better write all that.
It'll be a movie weekend for us.
Oh, Poltergeist.
You might as well set up. You might as well set up some blow up beds because we stay.
Right. Well, look, we could get a big ass room. Don't play with me. We down for stuff like that. We like to do stuff like that. So we can make it a whole goddamn weekend. Y'all just let us know.
I'll let you know. It might be because I'm gonna have to take my ass back to Vegas.
We coming to Vegas on the 15th, from the 15th to the 17th.
You gonna turn up, Scott, for your birthday? And I'm letting you guys know the bars are back open.
Are they?
They're back open out here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Freak Show was a promo. New Jack City. Yes. You said what, Gregory? What, Alive?
Yeah, Netflix Alive.
He said something about. He said Netflix Alive.
Netflix. Oh, the movie. Was it a movie?
Yeah,
it's a movie.
The Perfection.
Was that a scary movie?
That is a scary movie on Netflix. It was actually talked about a lot last year because people were literally throwing up. Wow. And I watched it.
Wait, so is it a gore? Because I was going to write it down.
It's, you know what? It's a mixture of a lot of shit. Like, it does have gore. Not a lot of gore, though. It's not a lot of gore. It's actually very minimal, but the story is just crazy, and then the ending of it is insane. But it had everybody talking.
He said, "Is it with a girl that poisoned another girl from Get Out?"
Yep.
Yeah. She said she like Train to Busan. You remember you had
Busan? Yeah, it's called K-horror. Yeah,
K-horror.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, my nephew, that's one of the reasons why I'm able to sit here and talk about all these different movies and stuff. Because my nephew, he'll come in here and just sit with me and we'll watch a movie. I'm like, dang, that movie was good. So that's
let him know that he needs to be on the next panel.
Yeah.
That movie and a dude from Ozark.
What
Scott?
It's a thriller.
Yeah.
What you say, Heather?
And he picked on him.
Tell him that he's going to be on the next panel. I don't care what he say.
Now I gotta tell y'all. Pre-warn y'all, he's opinionated, and he will be like,
so are they.
Him and Gerald are two of a kind. They'll be y'all be like this because they'll be going back and forth. But he don't he's not disrespectful or anything like that. But he has an opinion because he knows a lot about him. You hear him in the background.
What? Go ahead and put him on game right now, Heather. I don't know what the next show gonna be about. We give people a little preview so he can get his.
Oh, y'all know about it already?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's a fact.
It was actually Gerald's idea.
Okay, let me write it down. Give me 1 second. Let me get my book ready.
The reason why we wanted to wait to talk about TV shows in depth is because we were actually going to talk about that on the next show. Because right now, there are a lot of shows that are out that we need to talk about. Lovecraft Country being one of them.
He just said, okay.
Show is.
I think we need to start watching that tonight. Lovecraft. Is it a movie?
It's a show. Watch it. Watch it. Before you watch anything else, watch Lovecraft Country.
Okay. Is it on Netflix?
It's on HBO. So if you have HBO Max, you can watch it.
If you have like a Spectrum, you can go on demand and watch it on demand on your Spectrum DVR box.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Lovecraft Country?
Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country is a gumbo pot of a lot of stuff, but it will have you addicted.
Do we have HBO Max, Gregory?
No.
Aaron got addicted today.
I mean,
okay, so we're gonna watch that. So okay, so you say the next show will be about what? Come write this down.
Gerald.
The title and everything.
Basically, just talking about TV shows that are, talking about the difference between the TV shows that are out now and the TV shows that were out back in the 90s. We'll go further back on the other shows, but the agendas of the shows now, like the homosexuality of them and stuff like that.
Okay. So, because we're about to get off, because I need to go ahead and eat.
Remember I said that?
Yeah, we've been on here about over 2 hours.
Don't even feel like
Oh yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, girl. You got to come up on a. You got to at least. What was that? You got to come up on the panel, because my nephew was talking about this, because we was watching the TV show The Game, and they made like a sexual joke or whatever, and my nephew said something about it. So it's crazy, because all the stuff we talk about, my nephew be talking about it with me, and so that's how I'm able to interact. But yeah, we've been on here for 2 weeks. This is the longest we've been on here, so we appreciate you guys. So do me a favor, and you know how y'all do it. Just let me know the title. Send me the title and the picture y'all want up, so we can get it promoted. And go from there. But tonight was definitely fun, and yeah, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for staying with us and hanging with us and stuff like that. Hopefully soon, Heather, y'all be able to go live from your channel.
Oh, it's gonna be sooner than you think.
Okay, and so that way you start getting your subscribers and getting out there and stuff like that, because we're gonna share you. We're gonna share you out, and hopefully some of our subscribers will come over, and boom, there you go. So
perfect.
You guys are family now. You guys don't have to say nothing about getting off before we go. We don't gotta do all that, because Lord, that's a whole nother show.
I do want to say thank you guys for always allowing us to be on your channel. I mean, I know you guys don't have to do it, but I do want to say this. We appreciate y'all, coming on. When we do come on, we're very appreciative of it. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all are part of the Life Squad now.
From the complete bottoms of our heart, we really appreciate the love. We appreciate everything that y'all been doing for us. Like, because of y'all, we getting new subscribers and people who want to tune in and talk and et cetera, et cetera. And like I say, we just want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate y'all for this.
And you know what? It's like I said, we want to see everybody. We're not the type of people that we want to win. We want to see everybody win, and remember, just always remember, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. It might move slow, but I'm okay with us only having 11 to 15 views versus having 1,000 views and people on here. We gotta keep deleting trolls and stuff. So just always remember, it's about quality, not quantity. But before we go, I need everybody. It's only 6 of us in here, but I need y'all to go ahead and congratulate Gerald.
Congratulations.
Because he is getting married. So
thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love is a beautiful thing, and it's not always pretty. It's not always easy, but I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Is it?
Nigga, yeah. Right. Y'all see, you made me say something bad. You wouldn't be with me if it wasn't. But yeah. So on that note, we're gonna get out of here. But we appreciate you guys more than you know. And not just you three, but everybody that comes in from under the radar, venomous reactions and Miss Chocolate Thighs, and then also shout out to our Life Squad, because y'all stay with us. You know what I mean? Right. We appreciate it. So on that note, good night, you guys. We're gonna get out of here. because my nephew then came in with some tacos, and I'm hangry.
All right, salute to both of y'all, man.
You guys have a good night, and we are out of here. Fly, squad. Hey.